Let them speak. Review hours 1 to 37. Please repeat or answer. Do you think that is someone she knew before getting there? Did she ask him how it is that she could help him? Was he helped by anyone else before she happened to get there? Did she first see him sitting there just as she came around the corner? Did she ask him where it is that he was feeling sick? Did he tell her that he found it hard to explain how it is that he felt sick? Did she tell him that he should try not to worry and just relax first? Did he tell her that he began to get dizzy, so he decided to sit down? Did she ask him how often he happens to get this way? Did she ask him if he wanted her to call 911 so that they could look at him? Wouldn't that be the best to do? Was he willing to let her do that after she suggested it? Did she tell you that she was afraid that he might pass out? Did she say that she noticed that he had difficulty breathing too? I bet that he might have been having a heart attack. Shouldn't she make sure to ask him if he's been having any pains in his chest? What else would it be good to ask to find out more about him? Is he ever carrying a lot of balloons? Would any of your kids be interested in getting one to have? Where is it that he plans on going now that he has finished preparing the balloons? Would he be able to sell most of those balloons by the time it's time to go home for dinner? Which one of those balloons are you thinking about buying? Do you wish you had enough money to buy a few of them? Who would you probably think of giving them to if you got to buy more of them? Do people say that he is really good at selling them? Which day of the week did he tell you that he winds up selling the most balloons? Have you got any idea how much the balloons he's holding cost each? Would he end up giving you a discount if you happened to buy more than one? What would happen if he wasn't able to sell all of the balloons he hoped to sell? How can you tell they must be veterans you see there? Did he start to try to console his friend once he saw him sitting down and start crying? Don't you find the way the guy wearing the cap helping to console his friend touching? I wonder what it is that made him begin crying. He sure did get emotional. The guy that's sitting down must have been thinking about his friends who died during the war. He was so emotional that he couldn't help but keep crying while he was at the ceremony. Didn't he care if there were people who were there that saw him being like this? Was that something that made you start crying as you were watching them? Isn't he the one who rules North Korea? Do you understand why some of the people living there are so afraid of him? Didn't he wind up killing most of the people who politically disagreed with him? Is that what he would do when people managed to challenge him? Did he even send most of the relatives of theirs he had killed to prison camps? What about their close friends? Doesn't he care who he ends up punishing? What would happen if some of the people who are in the army began to protest? Wouldn't he try to punish them as soon as he saw them beginning to do that? Don't people find him as dangerous as his father and grandfather? Don't you wish that the people who live there could overthrow him? Who else rules a country the way he does? Is that how you found him there? How long has he been sitting and crying in the bathtub? Did he tell you that he started crying from when he began sitting there? Is this the first time that you've seen him like this? Was he able to tell you what it is that made him start crying? Is there anyone there that can help him to feel better? Will they be able to figure out how it is that they'll be able to help him? Did he tell you who it is he wishes was there with him? Does it seem like he has a lot of things to worry about? Are you good at helping people that feel so discouraged? How often do you find that he gets so depressed like this? Doesn't it make you feel uncomfortable whenever you see him getting depressed like the way he is now? Are the problems he's having the same problems that you have had? Will he ever be able to overcome his depression? Doesn't it appear that she's about to cry? Did you ask her what it is that is upsetting her? Did she tell you that she has been looking for her youngest child since 4:15? Did she say that she's afraid that she may have gotten lost? She must be really worried about her. Did she tell you how long it's been since she last happened to see her? Is this something her youngest kid seems to do a lot? Did you ask her if she had anyone keep an eye on her while she was playing outside? What happens if she's not able to find her child? Has she been thinking of going to the police so that she can get them to help her? Is that who will be able to help her to find her child the best? Shouldn't she be asking the kids who used to play with her child if they know where she is? Is there anything you could do to help her? Doesn't she seem surprised to see you? Was she set to go under the water just before seeing you? Didn't she notice that you were around there before you got close to where she is now? How come she decided to keep those glasses on that she's wearing? Would there be any reason that she would have to wear those types of glasses underwater? Would they help her to see underwater while wearing them? Would she have noticed the glasses if she had put on a swimming cap? Did she tell you how many times a week she comes swimming here? Do you think she'll remember to take off her glasses the next time she goes swimming? Have you ever been to a drive-in in order to see a movie? Once it begins getting dark, do they usually start showing the movie? Don't you wish that you could have gone to see movies there more often? Doesn't it appear that all of the cars there are the same model VW? Is the car you own much larger than the ones they drove to that drive-in? Are the cars that are at the drive-in the same as the car you see them driving on the screen? How long has it been since they stopped making that model? How many people would you be able to fit in a car like you see there? Isn't that car too small for you to fit in your whole family? Does it seem that there are a few people that went there that sit outside their cars so that they can see the movie better? Would they still be able to hear people talking in the movie if they were to sit outside? Don't they usually have a place that sells things to eat you can go to at a drive-in? Have you figured out where it is that it's at this particular drive-in they came to? What is it that you wind up buying to eat when you go see a movie? I suspect that most of the people who came to see movies there decided to bring their own snacks to save money. Did you ever get to bring someone you loved to see a movie that was at a drive-in? Did you try to park away from cars that had families? Don't you wish you could have had the chance to have done it more? I doubt that they sell snacks to the people who come to see that church they're in now. What would they do in case they saw people eating things inside there? Don't you wonder which church it is they all decided to go to see? I bet that it must be some church that's in Rome that's really popular. That church they're in must have been built over 300 years ago. Do you think that they would care if you felt like touching some of the statues they have in the church? Have you got any idea what it is that all of them keep looking up at? How long has it been since you were in a church that had statues like you see there? Why is it that there aren't more people taking pictures of what they're looking at? Do you see anyone explaining things they're looking at now that they've stopped there? Wouldn't it be worth hiring someone to show them around and explain things? Have you ever gone with a large group of people like you see there to go see things? Where would you think it would be the best to go to see with a group of your friends? Would you be a good guide there? How come the guy who is in the wheelchair didn't bring his girlfriend there to talk? Doesn't he wish that she would have come to be with him? Did he tell you that he didn't care if she always comes with him or not? Did you ask him if that's where he usually comes to watch people while the weather's nice? Did you find out what he's interested in looking at the most now that he's there? Has he told you that he enjoys just sitting and seeing what people are doing? Did he tell you that it's a lot better than just sitting at home alone? Did he tell you where else he has fun going to look at people? Did you ask him if he came there when he was younger to spend time with his girlfriend? Did he tell you that now that he's older, that he prefers coming there by himself? Is he used to coming here in the afternoon after taking a nap, especially in the summer? Has that couple kissing there noticed that the guy in the wheelchair just arrived? Have they been too busy to notice him? Would that young couple be interested in asking him anything? Would he be willing to talk to them if they happened to come over to talk with him? What would they want him to tell them about? How is it that he figured out how to get the water up there into that bathtub the kids are in? Did he tell you that they get to come here as soon as they finish eating supper most nights? What would happen if they began hearing people who are around there begin shooting guns? Would it be easy to get the kids out of there quickly? Did he say how long it's been since the building got damaged like this? Is that where the kids feel like going to forget about all of the bad things happening there? Don't the kids find it fun to go there with their dad? Which one of them is in the middle of shampooing their hair? Doesn't it look like they enjoy going there with their father to have fun while bathing? Right after they finish taking a bath, are they going to be going straight home? There must be other people that want to come take a bath there too. What does the guy kneeling down want them to pray for? Is it something that has been bothering him about something he did to someone he loved? How many months has it been since he has begun feeling like that? Is this the first time that he has had the chance to ask others to pray for him? Doesn't it look like it is something that makes him cry? Is there any reason that there aren't any women praying with the men you see there? Once he finishes praying, will he go sit down in the first row? Did the guy standing up wearing the white suit ask him to come to church with him to get help? Do you have something that you would need them to help you pray for? Do you prefer praying while standing, kneeling, or sitting down? When was the last time you happened to pray for someone else? Are they someone that you're really close to? Was that kid too tired to keep walking with the other people trying to escape? Is that a good way to carry him? Did that guy tell you what it was that made them leave the place they had been living? Didn't he tell you that it was just too dangerous to live there once the rebels arrived? Did he say he was afraid that the rebels might kill them, so he decided to escape? Does he doubt whether he'll ever be able to return so that he can live there peacefully again? Did he have to leave from the place that he had lived his whole life? Did he say that he is willing to go back to live there as soon as it becomes safe again for his family? Is this the first time that he ended up having to leave where he lived since he was born? Does she ever look distraught? That must have been one of her kids that died. She must have been shocked to find out that her child had died. Did she take the hat she was wearing off to put over her child's head as soon as she got there? Is that ever touching? No matter what she does, she can't help but keep crying. It makes me feel so sad that I feel like starting to cry too. If you were to lose a child, what would you do? Do you see anyone else there that would be able to personally comfort her? Isn't there anyone who is around there that can help to console her? I don't see how she could possibly deal emotionally with this. Isn't this the worst thing that could happen to a mother? What kind of photos is he in the middle of showing that animal sitting behind the glass? Do you think it realizes what it's seeing? How can you tell it's interested in seeing the things that guy's showing it? Are the photos taken of things that are at that zoo? I bet that he's showing it photos he just took of other animals living at the zoo. How many minutes have they been sitting there together looking at the photos he has taken? Did he say that he plans on printing some of the photos he took to put on the glass there? Don't you wish you could sit down with them and see the photos he's taken? Will that orangutan have him forward some of the photos to its email address? If that animal was able to take photos of humans, what type of things do you think it would tend to take? Are animals as interested in humans as much as humans are interested in seeing animals? I suspect that he's good at taking pictures of animals living in a zoo. Did he tell you that he would rather take photos of animals living in the wild? What else in the zoo did he tell you he was thinking about taking pictures of? Does he ever look hurt? Did someone put the bandage he has over his eyes so they could help him stop from bleeding? What would happen if they hadn't had time and they weren't able to do that? Did they say he would get better quickly once he first gets some help at the hospital? Did you notice that he appears to have started to pray? Do you have any idea where it was that he was shot near there? Why is it that he has some dirt all over his uniform he has on as he's laying there? Did they tell him that they would carry him away later as soon as they have time to come back? Will the place he's at be a safe place to wait until they have the chance to return? Did that guy tell you that it doesn't matter when they come back as long as they don't forget him? Would they need to have more than 2 men to help carry him away? How can you tell that that photo was taken in 1879? How many years has it been since they took that photo? Have you got any idea where the Arapaho Indians used to live at the time they took this photo? Did you find out that most of them lived in the western plains of the U.S.? If I asked you to guess how old she was, how old would you say she was? How can you tell that they must have hunted buffalo after taking a look at that photo? I imagine that buffalo coats were made by many Arapaho Indians at that time. Is that what kept them warm while they were living there during the bitter winters? Would they have been able to live during the winters without clothes that were made from buffalo skins? Did you realize that many Indian women would wear earrings like the ones you see there? Doesn't it seem like they were made of gold? Would they look good on you? Thank you.